Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new here. So today we are going to be showing my update. I'm not too sure whether it's update 3 or 4. I think it's update 4 on my rolling project pan for 24 in 24. So we've got a whole basket of it here. Excuse the fresh face, I'm doing a live later on today with Phoebe from Palettes, Pouch, Perfume and Panning. I'm really excited about it. I just hope it works out. I've never actually done a live with someone else, so yeah, I'm really excited. I think there's at least one rollout in this update today, so let's just get into it. So let's do like the setting sprays, facial sprays. I've got three. Yeah, I've got three. Sorry, 3 setting sprays, facial mists, and then there's one at the bottom. I'll try and get that in a minute. So really love this. It's still going strong, but there's not much left at all. Probably about that much. I can't show you as it's not kind of like a transparent bottle. So it's a Face Facts Vitamin C Facial C facial mist. So yeah, we can put that back on here. Then I've got this. It's not the Revolution Fix and Glow. I'm going to turn this light down a bit. Not the Revolution Fix and Glow. It's a setting spray that kind of minimises your pores. I think it's by the company Relove. Do you know the company that Revolution do that basically sells cheaper products? I think it's by them. I will put a picture somewhere around here so you can see what I mean, because I'm not explaining it properly. But anyway, that's here. So we can mark that. I've not been marking it. So what I can mark, I will mark. And then we can see where we're going to be next month. Right, so it's here. Where's the other one? Okay, so this is the one I use every day. It's my setting spray. So it's the Technique Glow Setter. Yeah, Technique Glow Setter. And it doesn't look like I've used a lot, but I've not had it long opened. I'm sure I only opened it this month. So we can put a mark on this as well. So let's see where it will be. So let's see where it will be next month. So the mark is just here, which you're probably not going to see. Yeah, you can see it, can't you? Just there. Okay. Foundation. That's the one thing we are rolling out. The Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation. It does look like there's a little bit left in, but the spatula, I guess you'd call it, won't lift the product up from the bottom. There's only a little bit. So yeah, I'm just going to call it done. This took a long while to get through. But yeah, I'm happy with the progress and the fact that I've got most of it out. Would I repurchase it again? Yeah, probably, because it's really good. It looks really nice on the skin, but not now because I've got way too many foundations. So that one's being put in the empties. And we've got this lip oil, which I'm going to just have to put to the side here, just so like it settles and we can see how much I've used. I haven't used it a lot, to be honest. It's not the one I'm wearing now. The one I'm wearing now is just in this little pot here, and I don't much care for it. This is going to go in a project, I think. So it's the NYX Fat Lip Oil in the shade Supermodel. I don't like these. I won't buy any more. I didn't buy that one anyway, but I wouldn't go out and buy one of those. I would much rather buy one of these from Primark, and I think this one was £3 versus the NYX one. I'm sure it was £7 or £8. Anyway, let's get back into the project pan. I'm not happy about Minnie's face coming off there, so this, I will keep it even when Minnie is no longer on it. It had a lip balm in it originally, and we're very nearly done with the backlight primer that's in it by Becca. There's a few more uses you can see there, and then there's a bit in here as well. So yeah, I'll definitely should have finished that by next month as well. Okay, so I can show you the lip oil now. So this is the Technique lip oil. So right, where's the pen? because I use it, the thing came up from last month. Okay, so originally we started out here, and then it was there, and now it's down here. And considering I haven't used it an awful lot, right from there to there, like, I've done well with it, is what I'm trying to say. So that's that. We've got a couple of powders in here. So we've got this one, which is in the NYX HD finishing pot, but it's not that powder. It's the Revolution Peach powder, and that just has that much left. I've not really been using it, just because like last month in my Shop My Stash, I pulled my favourite powder in, which is the Fenty Beauty. It's a Fenty Beauty butter powder. I really, really like that, especially for under the eye area. So yeah, there's that. Where's the other powder? And I've not been using this one either because I forgot about it. So it's the e.l.f. Sheer Tint Finishing Powder. I wouldn't say this is a finishing powder, but hey ho. That's what it looks like. Need to start working on that a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, it looks like kind of brown, but when you rub it into the skin, it's pretty translucent. It's in the shade Fairlight. Then we've got this MAC highlighter. I think I only wore that once. This one is in the shade Soft and Gentle. But I marked it last month here, and I have used all, well, I say all that. There was barely anything there. There was a little bit here, and I have used that. So I'm hoping to remember to use it more going forward. Then we've got this Bobbi Brown Vitamin Enriched Eye Base, which is really, really nice. So that's all I've got left. So again, I'll probably have that done by next month. So there'll probably be more empties next month. Oh, this is an exciting one. So we've got the Smashbox Photo Op Eyeshadow Trio, and basically I use it for my brows, but look at this. So all this side is gone, and we're definitely making good progress on this side here. I don't use this because I use my Revolution contour palette for that kind of shade, but I will use it once I don't have the shade that I need. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the progress there. Then we've got the Primark Prep and Perfect Pore Smoothener, which I say all the time is a dupe for the Benefit one that you can get. It's really, really good, guys. I've got 5 in backup. That's how good it is. It's got a lot of air in it, but I would say it's probably here. If I had to guess, I would say it's there. So again, I'll probably be done with that by next month. Then we've got the Garnier Vitamin C Daily UV Sunscreen. I'm not using it at the moment because I'm breaking out. Like, I've got breakouts here. So it could be stress that's causing that, but I remember the first time I used, well, not the first time, I remember the first few times I used it and I was getting spots. So I feel like it's coming from this lotion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that for 2 weeks. I've got this L'Oreal Hyalauron Expert. So this is going to be like in the project pan for the next 2 weeks, if you will. That's where I am at the moment. I've only used it once. Not like once in total, but like this time since I took that kind of sunscreen out. This smells absolutely divine. So yeah, we're going to see how far we can get with that. Concealer. So this is the new concealer that I pulled in. I mean, there's a lot of window in already, so I don't know how far I'm going to get from now until next month. I've just pulled it in to this month's Shop My Stash, which you'll see this video before you see that video, just because this is due. So as a Shop My Stash, but I want to use some of my project pan things before that Shop My Stash goes up, so it'll go up in a week or so. So anyway, this is the Body Collection concealer. It's in the shade Fair. It's a little bit too dark. Well, I say it's too dark. It's the same shade as my skin tone. So yeah, and then after that I've only got 2 concealers, so I'll have to run out and buy a new one. Oh yeah, another brow product is this. So this is just the brow gel. It's the Juvia's Place Eye Sculpt Eye Shade Brow Gel It's a brow gel, guys. What can you say about it? Then we've got another glowy product here, which I really like. And again, this is in rotation. I finished the Becca primer. I'll go in with this. I mean, this is nearly done as well. You can see the window in here. I've not taken the stopper out yet, so I don't know exactly how much I've got. But I don't think I've got a lot. So, yeah, I really like that. No, I don't know how many products I've got, and I don't know how many products I've still got from when I did this naturally, because I've been having like roll-ins, roll-outs. So, I mean, a lot of them are still like the genuine things I brought in originally. I think it was in January. So then we've got two primers. So we've got the W7 Sparkle Stay, which is a holy grail for me. I definitely need to get a backup of that. Well, not even a backup, it's nearly done, so it's down here. So I'll need to get a new one at some point. This one, however, I'm not going to be repurchasing. It's a W7 Prime View, and again, this one is about here. It's just too runny. It's more like, I would say, a very runny consistency of concealer. I mean, this concealer is thicker than the actual primer. So, yeah, not too keen on that, and I wouldn't repurchase, and I wouldn't recommend you guys go out and purchase it either. But when all said and done, it's just my view, guys. Then we've got liners. That's it then. Right, so let's talk about the lip liners. There's two here. There's a red one and a more neutral one. So the red one is by Primark. Looks like that. I've not really used it, and it needs sharpening a little bit. I think I used it once last month with a red lipstick. I only put it in last month as well. I need to bear in mind this needs to be used more. Then there's this one. I have used this a couple more times just because it's a more wearable colour. So it's a Rimmel Exaggerate full cover lip liner in 018 Addiction. And it's just one of those retractable ones versus the Primark one, which is a pencil. Hold on. Oh yeah, and then there's this Essence one as well. There's this Essence one as well that's in Project Pan. So this is the Essence Stay 8-Hour Lip Liner in the shade 03 Unforgettable. I really like this. I wore this yesterday. So that one looks like that. So again, that's retractable. And then we've got two eyeliners. So we've got the Ted Baker one, which is in black. It's not revolutionary or anything like that. That's for when I'm tight lining. And then we've got this gorgeous Wayne Goss one. I really like brown eyeliner on my lower lash line. So I'm doing better with it. You know, I've sharpened it quite a bit. I sharpened it recently, and obviously I'm getting a lot of use out of that. So how many products are in here so far? Because I just want to count them up and see how many we've got. Oh, and there's a perfume I need to talk to you about as well at the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 there. Oh, and I haven't spoke to you about my eyeshadow palette. I normally do that separately though. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right, so I don't know where it cut off, but I've counted everything up, so this is what it looks like. All those products in there are 22 items, but that's with the empty foundation, so we need to pick a new foundation to work on. And then we've got this. Like, originally I put this in with the 24 in 2024. I can show you the progress because I've just not long put a progress update on it, but it goes up by itself. So really I've only got 23 items instead of 24, and I don't know if I want to pull anything else in. That's what it looks like. You know, I've made quite good progress, and even since I put my update on, there's been more progress, I think, and I've only used it a couple of times. So yeah, that's the palette. So that's my Makeup Geek singles eyeshadows. Like I've said in the past, the ones that are showing significant panning, I just want to use them up like before the end of the year. And then like the other ones, this one here, I think it's Frappe. No, Creme Brulee. I think that one must be Frappe then. They've got quite significant dents in, and I wouldn't mind hitting pan on those. And the rest, like those two there, I'm not sure on. But this one I feel like I could completely finish. It's a Colourpop single. So yeah, that's where I am with that. So that goes in there. So that would be 23 normally. And then we've got the God is a Woman Ariana Grande perfume, and the progress on this as well is pretty immense. So let me get the bottle out. So this is what it looks like. So the problem is the bottle's purple, the marker I'm using is blue. So we originally started off here. Oh, you can see the marks. Then I only used it for a little while, like around Valentine's Day, because I pulled in a different perfume in around that time. And then we got the other like mark here. It'll be for, so I think February to March was this line, and then this line like is April, and now we're in May, aren't we? So it's all the way down here. So we need to mark it off. The line needs to settle. I feel like I'm doing really well with it, and I would say way past the quarter mark. I'm at the R of her name, so it would need to settle, but I'm here where the R is of her name. So yeah, I mean, by next month especially, I should be way down here, like more than half, I would say. But yeah, I'm really happy with the progress of this. I don't know which one I'll pan next. I'm trying to work through my older perfumes. This really wasn't an older perfume, but yeah, I wanted to work on it as it was a gift. So let's put this away. So this would be 24th, the 24th item, but it's really only 23 because I do the Build Your Own palette separately. So that's that. So we need to bring a new foundation in, don't we, for when I'm using all my project pan stuff together. So let's go ahead and do that. Just going to go into the drawer now. I feel like I want to do this one just because it's an older one. I was going to bring this out in my shop. My stash this go around. So it's a Maybelline Dream Urban Cover, full coverage. It doesn't look full coverage on the skin. Lightweight, it's definitely lightweight. So it's kind of like, what is it, full coverage or lightweight? Both, and it's a protective makeup, SPF 50. The SPF won't be even in there now. And it's in 0.95 fair porcelain. So yeah, I feel like I want to use that. But yeah guys, this is my update. So it's update 4. Thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Don't forget to like, it really does help my channel grow massively. Share and comment, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye guys.